Living. This edition is called Let the Snow Fall, Not You. And a couple housekeeping items. Your audio is automatically muted. If you do have a question, there's a Q&A button near the bottom of your screen. If it's not there, if you hover over the bottom of your screen, it'll show up and you can put your questions in there. And then we'll get to those near the end of the recording. This event will be recorded and there'll be a link emailed to you if you signed up. And if you did not sign up or have a friend or family that wants to see it, it will be available on McKenzie's YouTube channel after the recording is completed. I'd like to introduce today's speakers. First, myself, I'm Jennifer Long. I'm one of the PTs here at McKenzie. I'll be the moderator for this event. And our speakers for today are Louise Blasius, Master's of Social Work and Director of Human Services at McKenzie, and Sandra Martin-Adams, RN, and also in charge of our McKenzie Geriatric Services. They do a lot of balance education in the community, and they'll be sharing their knowledge with us today about fall prevention. The agenda today will be a presentation and video. There'll be an exercise demonstration, and then again at the end, I'll moderate the questions and answers. So I will hand this over to Louise and Sandra to begin.
Hello. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Louise Blasius, and my partner Sandra Martin is here with me, and we're your matter balance instructors. And one of the things we want to talk about today is, of course, fall prevention. Our title is Let the Snow Fall, Not You. But overall, across the United States, the #1 reason why people of all ages come to the emergency department is because of a fall. And 1 in 3 adults aged 65 and older fall annually. And half of them do not discuss their fall with their primary care provider, and that's a very good thing to do because it could be related to a medical condition, to medication interactions, or a new diagnosis. And most fractures of older adults end up with fractures of the spine, the hip, the forearm, the leg, the ankle, the pelvis, the upper arm, and we're going to learn exercises today that will help us increase our endurance, our strength, our balance, and our flexibility so we can do a better job of preventing falls.
So we are going to get started with a video, and it is entitled, It is Never Too Late. And it's about exercise, and I'm going, give me 1 second, and I have to get it set up.
This video was developed by the University of Boston, and they've done a lot for fall prevention. Good job.
Okay.
Somebody has volume. They can't see us right now, can they?
No, because it's watching the video.
Okay.
Are you hearing it?
No, you can't hear the volume.
It's marked off.
And on the video itself, that's been like that.
Oh, now it's on.
Yeah, still can't hear it. It's something within.
Put it up to the top. You want me to go and listen to your computer?
You should be able to hear it in here too.
Oh, okay. No?
No, I can't hear anything. I don't know how to get where is your sharing your screen.
Spirits. I feel good.
I think for older people, feeling good about yourself is very important because often there are a lot of losses. There are physical changes, there are social losses, losses of a spouse
working
perhaps. So
normally on my
it's very,
computer.
very important that one keeps up one's mental health as well as their physical health. Exercise seems to have an elevating effect in terms of people's mood, people's ability to socialize and interact with people around them.
By giving our old bones a well-deserved
It's
rest,
working.
we
You can
may
hear it
think
now?
we're doing
Yep, yours
Okay.
and mine.
All right.
doing ourselves a favor, but we're really taking a big health risk. The plain truth is that the lack of exercise in older people is just as harmful as overexertion. Sitting around isn't just boring or lonesome, it is dangerous to your health. So you see, our negative thoughts about exercise actually have a cost. What price do we pay for believing we're better off without exercise? To understand that, first, we have to look at what it is we want from life.
I couldn't do without my independence. I have to have that.
I would have just been a basket case if I could no longer move and stay independent and do what I wanted to do.
I just didn't want anybody to have to take care of me, I hope.
I want to be comfortable and I don't want to be a burden.
Most of us seniors don't want the body of a weightlifter or a ballet dancer. We just want to be able to move through daily life with confidence and without pain or fear. We simply want to be able to do and act for ourselves, to feel good, and to make our own choices. Think about it. These are the things that everybody wants, young or old. But inactivity threatens to take these things away from us. There are many ways for inactivity to creep in and take over your life. It masquerades as your friend, when it's really your worst enemy.
I think inactivity is a more serious health risk for elders than probably anything besides smoking. Most people are afraid to start exercise because they're afraid they may injure themselves, or they're afraid they may have a heart problem when they exercise. But in fact, if you look at all of the studies that have been done, it's people who are very inactive who are at the highest risk of heart disease and other kinds of illnesses.
How difficult is it for us to fight back against inactivity? Maybe the hardest part is to make the choice, to reach a decision to make a change. You don't have to start by lifting barbells. Maybe you start by lifting a finger, by simply deciding that your life belongs to you and you mean to keep it that way.
I get up very early. I come down, ride the bike, which is a stationary bike. And then I get to riding, and I say to myself, I say, well, hey, I'm going to Cambridge. I'll be back soon. But I just keep it in my mind that I'm going to Cambridge. And that, I think that helps me to do that 3 miles a day.
I can walk the corridors. You know, we have nice long corridors if you really want to walk. You know, this winter, I don't think I set foot out for 3 months. But the weather's getting better, so maybe I'll get out more.
The next challenge is to stick with it. There will be times when inactivity tries to creep back into your life and sabotage your efforts to help yourself. And it usually comes disguised as excuses.
It's hard for me to get my ambition up sometimes. But if you make it a routine, as my father used to say, you always have to have a system. So get up in the morning and do it, you know, maybe before you even do anything else.
Lots of mornings I do get up, I don't feel like doing it, but it's just like going to work every day. It's just something you do.
So I do it as faithfully as wash my face every morning.
I do say to myself, no breakfast until I've exercised.
And I find if I exercise, I really feel better. I really do. I find it's important, even if I have a lot of pain.
If you're not going to do it, you're not going to feel better, and you're not going to be very happy.
I take medication for thyroid, I take medication for blood pressure, and I say to myself, this exercise is your third medication, and it's medication, and you better do it.
Exercise can take a lot of different shapes, but nobody, and I mean nobody, is ever too old for exercise to make a difference in their lives. The people you're about to see are living proof of that.
When one says exercise, there are two kinds of exercise, the way I look at it. There's formal and informal exercise. The formal exercise, in my mind, is going to a gym and working out. Then there's the informal, where you move around and walk and run and up and down steps and just complete activity. That's the informal exercise. I guess that I would come under that category. Keeps me alive. It keeps me active. Makes me feel good.
I went through a stretch of 3 years in and out of hospitals. In 2 years, 4 heart attacks, pneumonia, 11 times. Then they discovered I had emphysema. And I was determined it was not going to get me down. Slowly, step by step, it made changes in my life. That morning walk is, I think, the most important part of my day. It's helped my heart a great deal. I know it has. I could feel myself physically stronger for it. I feel 100% better today than I have in quite a number of years.
I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. I'm 90 years old. And I don't know how I got here so fast either. So old, so fast. The Tai Chi class is a wonderful class. They do all sorts of exercises. Some are a little more strenuous. And if it's strenuous, you can sit down. I think Anna is wonderful. She goes to the Chinese doctor and she gets all these new exercises and brings them back to us. And she's so thorough. If you do it wrong, she corrects you and shows you how to do it. And I think I'm a good advertisement for her because I tell everybody how wonderful it is, and it is. And I don't like to miss it. I do it rather in lieu of taking medicine, in lieu of having an operation, so that her exercises show me how to manage by myself. And that, I think, is very valuable.
My wife has a tape that goes into the VCR, and she does her exercises from that tape.
I like the video because I feel like I'm working with other people. I'm not lying there being bored. I exercise 3 times a week, which is 40 minutes of exercise, and then every morning 5 minutes of stretch exercise.
And if I want to go through, I go the other way because I don't want to disturb her. And I watch her from time to time, and she is so sincere with her work.
With this exercise, I use called a TheraBand. It's a thick elastic, and I feel that it's working because I feel that I'm disciplining myself, and I'm proud of myself, and also I feel that it is tightening my muscles, so. Well, I got a new bathing suit, and I thought I looked better in it than I did my last year's bathing suit, so it's kind of exciting.
She's only 2 years younger than I am, but she looks 30 years younger. Unfortunately, I'm not as faithful as her with these things.
I know he enjoys sitting more than moving, so it is a problem. But he keeps promising me, and maybe one day it will work out.
I do intend to go back to use the exercise bike. It's in my room, it's there, asking me, begging me. I can't let her put me to shame, and that might be a good incentive.
There's about 25 of us that meet every Wednesday morning. We have a great selection of music that we dance by, and it's a mixture of dance aerobics, stretches. If you have a little bit of arthritis or anything like that, it takes that stiffness away and you're able to move. So it's an all-around health-based thing, and which I enjoy and gives me the activity that I need. Otherwise, I would get stiff, put on a lot of weight, and wouldn't be able to move or walk, you know. And it's a nice group of ladies. I really enjoy. I look forward to going to it. And you feel so great when you come out. You just have an abundance of energy. I can go home and do the housework.
I've had a quadruple bypass back in 1986. The doctors recommend that I do a lot of walking. Dancing is just another form of walking. I like the walks the best. That's my favorite things. It's a lot of fun and good exercise. Keep your heart in shape because you have to move around so much. Keep your legs in shape, your arms move. It's good for the mental part of it as well. If you're enjoying yourself, enjoy doing what you're doing, that's half the battle. just the fun of going out and meeting different people. I haven't had too much time to really feel depressed about not having anything to do. My kids always say that, boy, you're going to burn yourself out, Dad. Dad, you're never home. Now they're saying that, don't stay out late, be home by 11 o'clock. They're giving me some of the business I used to tell them when they were growing up.
You and I may look at some of these people and think, well, that's fine for them, but I could never do that. That's not the point. The point is, what can you do? Is there some change you can make in your lifestyle that will help improve your health, raise your spirits, and keep your independence?
I hope I will be an independent soul for a very long time.
Because if you don't have a quality of life, what are you living for?
Just because they're getting old doesn't mean they have to fall apart.
There's so much life to enjoy. I can't sit home and let it go by.
You're as young as you feel, and you're as old as you make yourself. And if you don't make yourself old, then you can't get old.
As long as you can walk, talk, and squawk, you've got it made.
And God helps those who help themselves.
Hello. I hope everybody enjoyed our video. It's never too late to exercise. And now Sandra and I will lead the group in exercises we teach during our Matter Balance classes, and they were developed by Boston University. So first we begin with deep breathing, hands on tummy, deep breath in and exhale out, deep breath in and exhale out, deep breath in and exhale out. Stretching is very important for fall prevention. And so we're going to begin with a good morning stretch, right arm over left arm, and then switch and do the other side and feel that stretch. It's important to keep our shoulders lubricated too, and we're going to do shoulder rolls. We'll start with the right shoulder forward 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and back 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Left shoulder forward 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and back 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As we do these exercises today, we're doing them abbreviated, but at home you can do them longer, so you begin your endurance and build that up. Now we're doing more stretches, right across and back, left across and back, right across and back, and left across and back. Hands on tummy, deep breath in and exhale out, deep breath in and exhale out. Foot circles now. From your seated position, extend your leg, and we're going to take our right foot and go clockwise 5 times and counterclockwise 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switch and do the left side. Our ankles are one of our single most important joints for fall prevention. As we walk across the parking lot and step on a pebble or stone, it's our ankles that save us. So marching now, this helps build endurance and our core muscles, our thighs and our buttocks. And we'll simply start out left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, and right. And I would like you to do more of those at home as you build stamina. More diagonal stretch, right across, down and up, left across, down and up, right across, down and up, and left across, down and up. And similarly towards the ceiling, again, this is helping our flexibility and our balance. Right across, up and down, left across, up and down, right across, up and down, and left across, up and down. We encourage everyone in Matter Balance classes to also bring their singing voices. So now we're going to work with our shoulders and our arms and do row, row, row your boat. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. And you can build that up for 2 or 3 verses. Seated leg extensions. So right leg out, but then you want to bring your toe back towards your knee so you can feel that stretch in your calf and thigh and down. Left stretch and down. Right stretch and down. Left stretch and down. And again, you can build your length of time that you do that at home. We're going to do seated marches now. And again, this helps us with our core muscles and building endurance. And it's just one side at a time. Right, 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 and right, of course, right, 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 and right. And then you can do left, 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 left. Wonderful. Deep breath in and exhale out. Deep breath in and exhale out. And whenever we change positions from seated to standing, we should do that mindfully. So calmly, if you're following along at home, come to your feet and the back of your chair. And now we're going to do some marching in place. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And remember, at home, we're building endurance. Side stepping now. Right together, left together, right together, left together, right together, left together. Increase your stamina at home. And now we're going to turn it into the box step or the waltz. So right now, it will be step right together, right forward together, left together, left backwards together, right together, right forward, left together, left backwards together, right together. Again, very helpful with your balance. Hands on tummy, deep breath in and exhale out. Deep breath in and exhale out. Again, from the back of our chair, we're going to drag our toe backwards and then forward. Drag back and forward, back and forward. And increase your endurance at home. Now we're going to take our left foot, step out to the left, and drag your heel to your arch together. Then right, out, drag, heel and arch. Left, out, drag, heel and arch. Right, out, drag, heel to arch. Hands on tummy. Deep breath in and exhale out. Deep breath in and exhale out. And now we're going to calmly come to our seats again. And our wrists can also be fundamental in helping us prevent a fall. So extend your arms out, down and up, down and up, down and up. And now we can turn it into a fist and stretch, fist and stretch, fist and stretch. I call these hula hoop hands. So circle your wrists clockwise and counterclockwise. All right, and very important to keep them flexible as well. Hands on shoulders and feel that stretch together and stretch. Out and stretch, together and stretch. Flexibility, keep this up. Wonderful. Core muscles, again, our thighs and our buttocks. And a good way to help build them up is with a armchair push-up, but it's just a partial rise. So from our chair, a 2/3 up and down. If you have armrests at home, you could be pushing on your armrest, partial up and down, or if you don't, just from your seat, partial up and down. And then remember to add time on these as you can at home. Hands on tummy, deep breath in and exhale out. Deep breath in and exhale out. When we began these classes, I was surprised to learn how important our hips are for fall prevention. And we need to keep them flexible and strong. So this is the hula hoop for hips. So hands on your hips. And first we'll start out with clockwise circles as big as you can, and then counterclockwise. So hula, we're back in the 60s, are we maybe? And hippies again, but get those hips swinging. And then counterclockwise. Oh, men and women alike need to do those hula hoops. From the back of our chair, I would like you to nail your right toe to the floor and do circles with your heels. Clockwise, again, this is helping our ankles be flexible and stamina and strength for us. And then counterclockwise. That's wonderful. And now with your left foot, nail your toe to the floor, circle with your heel, and the other counterclockwise as well. Stretching our heel cord muscle and our calves and thighs are important. So right foot forward, left back, and lean into that stretch. And sometimes when people's heel cords are tight, that will encourage some tripping. So this is great for stretching your heel cord. Switch and do the other side. Switch again, and of course, you can add endurance to this at home, and switch. Hands on tummy, deep breath in, exhale out, deep breath in, and exhale out. And now we calmly want to come to our seats again. And we want to stretch our neck. So we want to stretch our ear towards our shoulder, but don't be pulling up your shoulder. Leave your shoulder down and stretch that way. And feel that stretch. It feels so good. And you can repeat, of course. And then I always call this, I have for years, the Galbraith line pull out. That's from Galbraith line as it pulls into M25 on an angle. You need to look far to the right, checking for campers and other drivers and bicycles and dogs and deer. And then you want to switch to the left and look and stretch. It's all about the stretch. And right and stretch, and left and stretch. And you folks have been doing great, so we're going to give ourselves another hug and stretch and cross and stretch and give ourselves a bear hug pat on the back.
Good job. Good job, guys.
Yes.
I hope that you've enjoyed them. Those exercises are very, very good for you. If you can do them at least 5 minutes a day, that would be wonderful. I have some safety hints, and I have some home safety information that you might have picked up from the video that we watched. And it was talking about how to recognize and operate how we walk and the activities of daily living that can be unnecessary. And we're taking restrictions in our activities, and it could result in a fall risk. So to be able to benefit from the fall risk, exercises are very important to keep you flexible and to give you strength. Also, we want to recognize successful problem solving and concerns about falling, as the video stated, where we can change our negative thinking into a positive. And maybe we can do maybe 1 minute of exercise instead of 30, or that exercise bike that they were showing on the video. Maybe you can just walk from your couch to the sink, and at least you're getting some type of an exercise. And lastly, we want to try and remember the misconceptions about the falling. When there is some issues with falling, you want to remember it's important to let someone know and don't fear the fall. And exercise is never too late. So some of the winter safety facts that I would like to share with you are, I'm hoping that because we had snow yesterday and today, that you didn't fall, but the snow did. So that's what's titled today. So for the way we want to walk in the winter is whether it's ice, snow, or rain, it's easier to slip due to less traction. So with this in mind, use a slower walking pace. Take smaller steps, walk deliberately, keep your foot flat on the ground, and walk by putting the heel down and then the ball of the foot, one after the other. And keep your step within a line of the heel and the toe instead of taking a long stride. Take short walks. That will help you stay balanced when you walk. And sometimes you can use an imaginary line of a straight line and look straight forward. And that will help the shoulders, the hips, and the ankles to be in line with you so that it doesn't throw you out of balance. And also, your hands should be free from objects when you're walking. You want to try and just carry a couple of things that you can carry, but not too many. You want to make sure that your vision is good. Look straight ahead. If you need to wear your glasses, please have them on. And if you need to carry objects, please plan ahead of time how you're going to get those items from your vehicle or your home into the place where you're going. Please don't take 10 or 12 bags at one time, but maybe take 1 or 2 and come back. It might take a little bit longer, but you'll be safe and you won't fall. And again, when we're going from inside to outside and the weather is raining or snowing or just cold, it could form a film of ice that you want to be careful about. And with that in mind, you want to wear the right shoes and you can have some type of equipment. And I think that Louise has brought for you to share some walking equipment.
These are my 2 favorite walking strategies. These are grippers for winter walking. They have these little teeny tiny spikes that bite in the ice, and you don't think they're going to be very strong at all, but they're awesome. And it just slips over your front of your shoe and then behind your heel, and it makes such a world of difference. They're incredible. And I also like walking sticks. There are other options too. If you have a medical need like chains and walkers, but these walking sticks I came to love. I like to take walks around the lake, and sometimes it's very, very rocky. And this is great to use when I'm walking on those rocks along the lake. And the other place I really, really like these walking sticks is when I visit my son. And he lives in communities that tend to have a lot of brick sidewalks. And they heave and hoe, and they're the most uneven things. And I just love to have my walking sticks for them. Now, Sandra, what should someone do if they do have a fall?
If you have a fall, you want to first stay without moving and look around and make sure that you're feeling okay, that maybe sometimes when you fall, you could have hit your head or caused yourself to pass out. But when you feel the different parts of your body and you can move them, then you can safely get up. If you're unable to move, then it's important to try and get help. Hopefully, you could have a safety monitor device that is the wrist kind, or you can wear one that it's around the neck, or sometimes you can use your cell phone. The cell phone is a very good tool to have when you do fall. Call for help. You do not want to lay there very long. If you feel that you have some dizziness or some type of pain, please don't try to get up. If you feel that you're okay, then maybe you could roll over to your side, maybe try and get scooted over to a chair or a sofa, something that's nearby, and to pull yourself up. If you are unable to do any of that, then you need to call. And if you don't have some type of device, then do the best you can to try to scoot and to get up.
Thank you, Sandra. And we hope our tips help keep you safe. We really appreciate Dr. Jennifer Long, our physical therapist, for being our host today. If you do have an injury, our rehabilitation department is here to serve you, as is our emergency department. But we hope you all stay well this winter. Let the snow fall, not you. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Louise and Sandra. That will conclude our presentation. We do not have any questions on the board that I can see. Again, this will be posted to our YouTube channel, so you can refer back to it to do those exercises. And we hope you all stay upright and healthy. Goodbye for today.